if you hadn't heard, Khalil Mack's pretty good at the football, and he don't play for the Raiders no more.
At least in one half.
Yeah, Khalil Mack he's unbelievable, and he's unbelievable not playing any preseason and having like 2 practices with the Bears.
Yes.
And went out and had the single greatest half of any defensive lineman player ever in the history of the NFL.
Well, since
the last time he had it. So he's pretty fucking good, and he doesn't play for the Raiders anymore.
No.
And Gruden came out and said that it was pretty clear that he did not want to play for the Raiders. He said he didn't want to play for the Raiders, and he knows that because he didn't show up for OTAs and he didn't show up for training camp. It's almost like, that's not how it works.
I know it's not how it works, but he's not. Okay.
Not to mention, from all accounts, they did a terrible job of communicating with Khalil and Khalil's people.
Right. Yes.
So, you lost Khalil Mack. Like, that's it. Like, you got some draft picks. I'm spinning that. You lost Khalil Mack, and that's a fact that you just got draft picks for Khalil Mack. So,
and now he's pissed.
We're gonna now he's pissed. He's trying to literally rip people's heads off, and I'm okay with it. And it was super exciting to watch, and it was amazing fodder for everyone because it's like, bah! And then the Raiders went out and lost.
The Bears lost too. That's important to note.
The Bears did lose, not because of Khalil Mack.
No.
They lost because they chose to draft Mitchell Trubisky instead of Deshaun Watson.
And I want to constantly shit on Jon Gruden on this podcast because I like to, but he was not wrong when he said Khalil Mack was really good last year for the Raiders and then he won a lot of games.
Listen, I'm not saying that Khalil Mack is a quarterback because he's not.
Right.
But Khalil Mack was unbelievable, and he was a huge difference maker in that game. And but more importantly, like the petty part of this is like Jon Gruden is a master at saying things with a smile on his face. He's so good at it. Like it's crazy, and it's not even like that crazy smile where you're like, oh yeah. That's what you really think?
That makes me uncomfortable.
That's what you think, huh? Got it. Like he's so good at saying like the way he said it was, well, Khalil, he didn't want to play here. Because he wasn't at training camp and he wasn't at OTAs.
I know. Because I read it one way.
He ends it with like the smirk.
Yes.
You can hear it.
I felt one way reading it, and then I saw him do it. I was like,
yeah, so he didn't even mean
I was
like that.
Khalil Mack didn't want to be there.
It totally makes sense. Except for it doesn't make sense, because that's what happens when you hold out. Look, it's way too soon to tell who won this. I feel like the Bears won it.
Yeah. But
we're gonna see. I know it's the first week, so everyone is completely overreacting to everything except for the Steelers because you just can't tie the Browns.
Right.
But I feel good in saying that the Raiders made a colossal mistake in letting Khalil Mack go.
When Bruce Irving had his first sack, you see how happy Jon Gruden was? He was like, yes! I have my own Khalil Mack, and he's number 51. No. That was that one sack, and then Jared Goff and Sean McVay kicked ass.
Jeff is actually kind of a funny name for
Jeff
Jared
Goff.
Goff. Yeah. And shout out to the Rams too, who are going to be, they're my Super Bowl pick.
What? We already made a Super Bowl pick. To play against the Steelers?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
What are you talking about?
I overreacted. Overreaction Tuesday.
Clearly. Yes, the Rams are a Super Bowl pick because they're for having a team that is just completely loaded with huge names, they are completely quiet. It's remarkable.
Yeah.
They are just a complete reflection of Sean McVay. Just like young, big name, but we don't know anything about them. Yeah. And even though we know things about the players that are on the team, like we know about Ndamukong Suh,
yes.
It's like we don't know what the Rams are. What they are is fucking good. And they're going to be great this year.
Yeah, Mark Schlereth brought up some people use the first couple games of the season as preseason. That's what it felt like for the Rams. I was like, they knew how good they were.
Right.
They went out there and was like working out in the first half. And by the second half, it was a freaking scrimmage. Marcus Peters is pick-sixing Derek Carr, who doesn't do that very often, unlike Matt Stafford.
And shout out Todd Gurley because you just had to get that extra 0.24 fantasy points. I was up all weekends. I'm up. Appreciate it. But they're gonna be good this year.